Okay guys, I'm here today with Nick Castiglia, huge honor for me. Guys, Nick is a black belt and he has 3 schools in Ottawa in Canada, and all of the schools are more than 500 students. So he just created one instructional video for BJJ fanatics about, can you explain, Nick?
Yeah, so the instructional course we're going to be going over, it's going to be coming out in September. Try and pick it up in September because it's going to help you have the most successful October, November, December, but there's a lot of prep work that's involved. And it's not, this is not, you see a lot of consultants are promoting, fill your gym up now, or 20, 30 students, or can you accept 20 or 30 more students? But this is not just about getting new students, but you can't forget your current student body. How do you take care of your current students and the people who are in your gym as well? And how to make everything like work together to build synergy in your school so that everybody feels valued and taken care of.
Yeah, Nick, one time I literally called a bunch of customers from BJJ Fanatics and asked them like which products should we launch more in BJJ Fanatics. One of the things that they asked was how to run a successful Jiu-Jitsu school. And it was very interesting because it was people that had Jiu-Jitsu schools and people that don't have Jiu-Jitsu school but have the dream of having a Jiu-Jitsu school. Yeah. So this instructional course that you're doing is more focused for who has a school, right?
Yeah, this instructional is more for people who currently have a school, and it's going to give them some key building blocks in the next couple months to really make a massive difference in the next couple months. Because in this season we have a lot of major opportunities to capitalize on, and ultimately I think all of us are just trying to help as many people as possible. And we have more opportunities now in the next couple months than we do in the rest of the year, where people are excited to start training, and that's part of what we're going to be going over on that course.
No, I agree. Well, Nick, one thing I love about you is that, for example, many times like we see like world champions and they have this school with like 700 students or whatever. But I mean, like, it's a lot because they're a big name in the sport, right? Yeah. So you, even though you're really good in Jiu-Jitsu, you're not like a very famous name. And even though you were able to make like 3 schools with over 500 students on each, so what's the secret there?
I think I think I think there's many things, there's many pieces, but like everything like in Jiu-Jitsu needs to be built on a solid foundation. So like for me, it's like morals and values and what you're about, and being there to help everyone. And I think that's one of the key building blocks from a culture standpoint inside the school. But also too, on top of that, again, just like in Jiu-Jitsu, you need to have some systems in place to help you run the school. And I think like that's the 1-2 punch, for Jiu-Jitsu schools. If you were to ask me like in 2 sentences, how could I say it? That's definitely the 1-2 things that I think have made a huge difference in our school. And I would also add in extra customer service. Try and go above and beyond for each person in your school and on your team.
No, and I remember last time we were talking and you were sharing all these systems, and my mind was blowing because I'm also a Jiu-Jitsu school owner. And it's amazing when you learn from someone, because many times we do stuff by the instinct, and we don't have like a systematized way of doing it. And what I feel is that you almost like built a systematic, almost book of how to do everything if you are a Jiu-Jitsu school owner. And now you're just replicating that, opening more schools. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Because when my partner and I, Mark, opened our first school by ourselves 4 years ago. It's 4 or 5 years ago now. In 1 year, we went from 0 to 450 students.
Man, that's
well, we actually, in truth, we had a base of 130 students, but like not everybody was paying. It was a mess. So when we took over that school in 1 year, we went up to 450 students, and it was incredible. But we had to look at why and how we succeeded, and what was keeping us from succeeding more. And as you start doing that, you start breaking things down. You have to start writing things down and understanding your numbers and the metrics and what matters inside of your school.
No, man, that's incredible. And I think, for example, if someone opens a school in New York City, that's the most dense place in the planet maybe, I wouldn't be surprised that they got like 300 students in the first year. But you live like in
I just live in Ottawa.
It's like a regular
1 million,
city.
1 million people.
But it's just like a regular city as every other jiu-jitsu school, right? And you also work with a bunch of other jiu-jitsu school owners as a consulting, right?
Yes, yeah.
So you can see from other people's problems
different cities,
and what they're doing, and so you almost have like your data set of what works and what doesn't.
Yeah,
and what are the parameters, kind of?
Yeah, and I think, and again, I always use jiu-jitsu as like the comparison, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like, I don't know, the most big guys don't have amazing, crazy guards, majority of them. So like, you're gonna see some concepts that like work for some schools and some concepts that don't work for others. But there is, like in jiu-jitsu, like there is some universal principles that like go across like, any business platform, whether a jiu-jitsu school or any business for that matter.
No, that's incredible. And so guys, Nick just shot an entire instructional all about like what you should do on your school in October, November, and December, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
And these are the best months for a jiu-jitsu school, in your opinion, right? Like in order to run like promotions.
Yeah, like it's we have a way of making every month a good month.
Yeah.
But like this last quarter and these 3 months are like, if you're focused and you follow the instructional and you do the things you need to do, like you're gonna hit a home run or even a grand slam.
No, coincidence on e-commerce is very similar as well. Like October, November, December is a big deal. And guys, we're gonna run our very first live event about how to improve the jiu-jitsu school owners experience, and we're gonna have Nick pretty much like hosting the event, and we hope to have other people presenting as well. And we're hoping to create almost like a BJJ Fanatics Jiu-Jitsu Owners Expo, and we're gonna start that very soon, probably in January of this year. So make sure to follow everything on bjjfanatics.com and our email marketing. And if you're a jiu-jitsu school owner, we hope to get you there for his instructional course and for this live event in January. So thanks so much, Nick.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Please help me out to grow my YouTube channel. Just click subscribe. And to watch more videos, just click under see more videos. I hope you enjoyed.
BJJFanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTubeFaria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.